The parable of the wicked tenants was told by our Lord Jesus regarding a particular group of people, namely the Sanhedrin, and also in a particular context. I will be dividing my thoughts into three heads. Firstly, the contingent, as I would like to refer to the Sanhedrin. In verse 1, we see that the group of people that came up to Jesus as he was teaching in the temple, comprising of the chief priests, scribes, and elders. There were 24 courses of priests who took turns serving the temple. At the Passover, all the priests were in attendance. The scribes were the scholars and the experts in the scriptures. It was their duty to correctly hand copy the scriptures. The elders were the representatives of the major tribes and families of Israel. Together, they constituted the Sanhedrin, the Supreme Court of Israel. There were 70 members in all, and their president was the high priest himself. Secondly, let us look at the context. The contingent questioned the authority of Jesus, verse 2. They did not ask Jesus why he cleansed the temple because they knew why he had done what he had done. They knew that they had turned the temple into a den of robbers and they were guilty of fleecing the flock instead of feeding them. And so the question is not why, but rather by what authority. Jesus had not been ordained by any recognized denomination. He had no seminary degree hanging on his wall. He did not go by titles such as Reverend or Rabbi. That being the case, how did he get the right to overturn the money changers' tables or to drive out animals being bought and sold? What gave him the right to stop the business as usual within the temple? The contingent thought that they were the authority, therefore they were furious about how Jesus would cleanse the temple without getting their permission. It is indeed sad to note that a creature questions the Creator's authority. As mere creatures, we cannot challenge him. He is sovereign and we need to submit to him. Have a blessed weekend.